In the field, on the one
around the racetrack
side between the road and the racetrack, they had pasture fields, I remember.
Okay.
And then in the middle, they had a pasture field, but the fences were getting older.
Yeah.
And then to the north of the track was open fields, like workable fields.
Yeah,
We
it
used
was.
to work them.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and then the track itself was a stone dust.
Yeah.
They had stone dust, and it went from like the barn up to Highway 27.
Yeah.
Roughly half.
I've seen
mile.
pictures,
Yeah.
an aerial view of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roughly half mile.
It was a
Yeah,
half
yeah.
mile. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Roughly in between behind your house. So
Yeah.
in there, and D. Chandler's the little bungalow next door.
Yeah.
So in there. Yeah. No, it was pretty. Yeah. And it was a very narrow one. Like the one that's on Highway 27, when they built that, like you could probably have 4 or 5 horses side by side. The one at Mr. Rose, you'd probably just go 2, maybe 3 wide.
Okay, so when you were at Bill's training the horses, then you would take the horses from Bill's
Yep.
down? How would you get them
we'd get them all done up at home.
Yeah.
And then just slowly jog or just start
down the dirt road.
Down the dirt road.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Stay on the side of the road, away from the big stones.
So it's only the next farm, so it's not far away, but you still, that's how you got there.
About a mile, half mile down the road. So just get, and that was pretty good because it would get them. Well, you would start jogging down the road, and it was actually good in the sense, especially for the young horses, get them used to cars if they meet anything or noises and stuff like that. I remember one day I came out of there and met a school bus, and I had probably the worst horse we had, and I thought, well, what can I do? I got to go buy him, and I just hung on and I chirped at him a bit, and he went by, and I just almost past, and the bus driver stepped on the gas, and he got a little scared, but it was okay. I grabbed a hold of him, and he galloped a little bit, but we made it by. And
now, do these horses have blinders on?
Some of them did. Some what they call cancy backs. So some did. Some were open. Just it's one of those things.
Depending on the horse.
Yeah, it's an individual thing on the horse. So.
So now, when you're going down the road to get to the track, how did you actually get onto the track? Right from the road?
No, we would go up the
driveway
of Mr. Rose. He had 2 drives for the house and the barns.
Yeah.
So we would go up the barn one, then between the barns, and then just as if
between the barns, behind
onto the track.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So we went out there, and then we do. Oh, you probably do 6 or 8. Well, yeah, you do 4 or 5 miles. I can't remember now exactly how much we did.
So when you went to Earl Rowe's place, that driveway was quite spectacular, I take it. There was fencing, nice painted fences, the grass was cut, and there out in front of the house there was a canopy there, so vehicles come out and covered.
Yeah, and it was, well done up. I can even remember when he was Lieutenant Governor of Ontario, and just going by, and you'd have the Cadillac up there with the little Ontario flags or Canadian flags, and he'd be going somewhere, so they'd be picking him up to go somewhere, and it was well done up and all white and nice, a bit of green, and the driveway that they had that I guess like an edging on each side, and then the stone, or I don't think it was ever paved, but he had nice crushed stone down and all that stuff.
And I guess you've been through the barns at the time too?
Yeah, when I was a little kid, we walked through the barns.
And they were pretty spectacular.
Yeah, it was all that very beady stabling, very well done up, and nice board, and looked after and stuff like that. It was and clean, very clean. Everything in its place. Stuff like that. And blue, a lot of blue with the
dark royal blue,
like royal blue, which was their colors. So, and then the saddlebags, which at the time they had the R in it, stuff like that. So things. And I remember too, each horse would have its name and have a plaque, the name of it.